What's up, YouTubers? Jack Senpei coming at you with another rigged NFL game. Today, we're covering the River City Miracle, otherwise known as wide right after this play. And this game there's pretty clear evidence, in my opinion, that it's fixed. But first, let's start off with looking at the play itself. Okay, snaps. Notice they're rushing four guys. This is the last play of the game. They're rushing four guys. That's kind of weird. Normally they do like a 2 or 3 man rush to keep extra defenders because these are just a bunch of fat guys, as John Madden would say. So they're not very useful for tackling people. Anyway, pump fake. Boom. Throws the pass. Catches it. Okay, those aren't very good tackles, but I'm not Monday morning quarterback and whatever. Then it runs sideways. Look where he throws it. He's standing here when he throws it. What's that? That's like at the 2.5 hash mark there. And it's where the ball is caught, which looks like there to me. An NFL ref probably should be able to catch that. But again, refs make mistakes. They're humans, so we're not going to blame them too much. But, that looked like a forward pass. Here he is. Here you actually see, let me go back because I missed it. That's a block in the back right there, which an NFL ref would definitely see. There should be one standing over here, and there's probably one back here on this side somewhere. An NFL ref would see that. Here's another block in the back right there. He's blocking him from the back, which is illegal in the NFL, and that would call back the play. And as many NFL fans know, holding can be called on any play. So if the NFL really did not want this play to go through, they could have called at least 2 flags, or they could have thrown a holding flag because holding occurs on every single NFL play. Okay, so he runs, he throws it back, and was that? No, that didn't look like that was a quarterback, I think, throwing a block, but wasn't a block in the back. And runs in. Okay. Cool. The Saints are now look like they're going to overtime. The score is 20-19. There's 0 seconds on the clock. So they just need to kick an extra point. And this is back in 2003 when extra points were only 20 yards. Which, for those that don't know, a 20-yard kick, a high schooler that has played soccer, a high school soccer player that practices kicking a football for like a day can kick a 20-yard kick. They're not that hard to kick. So an NFL kicker should make like 100% of their 20-yard kicks. Not really much question. So obviously they're going for the extra point. Now they're just doing the celebrating. Okay, here's the extra point. Again, 20 yards, and this is John Carney. Was one of the most accurate NFL kickers at the time. I think he'd only missed 1 extra point before this, and he had a high field goal percentage. But as I said, every NFL kicker, a 20-yard field goal is an automatic field goal for these guys. I mean, the Jaguars, for those that are old enough to remember, on extra points, the teams didn't even bother trying to block the kick because it's basically automatic because the guy can just kick it like straight up in the sky, basically. So you're not going to be able to block it. So these guys never used to rush the kicker to try and block the kick. That's why the NFL pushed it back to 33 yards because this is basically guaranteed. No one wins extra points. Well, almost no one. And snap. Snap didn't look like the best snap, but it's hard to see from the angle. But again, it's a 20-yard kick. This could be laces facing towards him, lying flat on the ground, and an NFL kicker could still probably kick it. These guys are that good at kicking. He kicks it, and whoop, wide right, missed it by, like 2 yards, which for an NFL kicker is pretty huge. And you even see the sign. Someone's pointing the wrong way, but I guess they flipped it. But still, someone's pointing there. He missed the kick. He missed the kick. Extra point. You have that crazy play. Kicker misses the extra point. There's just no way to explain it. How does this happen? How does an NFL kicker miss a 20-yard extra point? How does that happen? These guys can get paid millions of dollars. They can kick 60-plus yard kicks. All NFL kickers can kick at 60-plus yards. And he misses a 20-yard kick. Really, bro? middle schoolers make these kicks. This guy shanks it to the right. Is there any explanation, especially after that crazy lateral play where there were oddly no flags called for a forward pass and 2 blocking the backs and a holding, because holding occurs on every NFL play? So what possible explanation could there be for this missed kick? Oh, let's look at the odds. So here's the score. 1920. Dates. Sunday, December 21st, 2003. What is the spread? It is -3. It's minus 3.5, which is basically, in NFL terms, that's basically an even spread. The teams are evenly matched, and the home team always gets a 3-point advantage. So that means the Jaguars have to win by at least 3 points to cover the spread. So they won by 1 point, so the Saints covered the spread. And look at the over-under. It's 43. So it's under on the over-under. Now, if the Saints would have just lost 13-20, the Jaguars would have won, but they would have also covered the spread. Are you starting to see what's happening here? Why is there this crazy play where the Saints, this crazy, ridiculous, like middle school play that somehow works in NFL? This is the next time this happened after 2003, after this, like a game-ending lateral touchdown, the play from Stanford touchdown, was 2018 with the Miracle in Miami, which also looked really suspicious. I'll cover that in a future video. And so what are the odds that the last play of the game is a scoring play that is a ridiculous scoring play that shouldn't have happened in the first place because of the 3 obvious flags on the play, 2 obvious, and 3 that there's 3 flags. A ref should catch one of the flags. So one of the flags happened there, yet it's a scoring play, and the scoring play just happened to change the spread to push the New Orleans Saints to cover the spread when the Jaguars were going to cover the spread. Are you starting to see where I'm going with this? Big coincidence? Is this just a coincidence? Do you really think this is a coincidence here? I'll play it again. You think this is a coincidence? Jaguars blitzing or rushing 4 guys on this last play, so they have 4 fat guys on the field instead of having 2 or 3 fat guys on the field and 8 or 9 athletes on the field. Yeah, kind of weird. Forward pass, block in the back on number 51 right there, 61, and that's a backwards pass, but the one before that was a forward pass. Okay, so that play should have been called back. Play should have never happened, and then he misses the extra point. So it preserves the Saints losing, but it changes the Saints losing in the result of the game to the Saints lose either way. But the Saints now win the game on Vegas terms, and the under stays at 43. That's all for the video. Thanks for watching.